Okay, we're now going to use the cosine rule to find an angle. And in order to do that, we need to know all three sides. So here we know the 7, the 10, and the 6. And the question's asking us to find angle y. And it says to 1 decimal place. Okay, so we're trying to find angle y, and we know all three sides. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is rearrange our cosine rule equation. Because at the moment, it's a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. So we've got a squared here, which is going to be talking about a side length. So we need to rearrange for the cosine of a, which is talking about an angle. And clearly the angle that's got to represent is y. So y has to be a, angle a. And therefore its opposite side, 10 centimetres, will make a. Okay, but first we need to rearrange. Okay, so the first thing we'll try and do is add the 2bc cos a term to both sides. And that way we'll get a squared plus 2bc cos a is equal to b squared plus c squared. Okay, now I need to isolate the cos a term, so the next thing we'll try is taking away the a squared term. So we'll get 2bc cos a, 2bc cos a is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared. Okay, nearly there. We now need to divide both sides by 2bc, because if we do that, the 2bc will cancel on the left, and we'll get left with cosine of a is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared, all divided by 2bc. Okay, so now we've got a formula in terms of a, or cosine of a. So we've got our angle, the thing we're trying to find, on the left. So we can now plug in some values. So we know that the cosine of angle y is equal to b squared plus c squared. Now, again, it doesn't matter which we label b and c. Definitely matters which we label a. So let's say this is b and this is c. B, c. So we can say that the cosine of angle y is equal to 7 squared plus 6 squared minus a squared, which is 10 squared, divided by 2 times b, which was 7, times c, which was 6. Okay, so we can now simplify that expression. And we'll get 49 for our 7 squared. We'll get 36 for our 6 squared. And we'll get 100 for our 10 squared. And on the denominator, we've got 2 times 7, which is 14, times 6, which is 84. Okay, well, I make the numerator now 49 plus 36, which is 85, minus the 100 is minus 15, divided by 84. Okay, now again, we need to remember that that's the cosine of y, not y. Okay, so if we grab our calculator, we can do negative 15 divided by 84. And then, if we wanted to, we could check what value that was, minus 0.1785, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but we need to find y, not the cosine of y. Okay, so if the cosine of y is minus 5, why about 28? Oh yeah, minus 15 over 84, minus 5 over 28. Okay, if we want to find y, we need to say that y is equal to the inverse cosine. The inverse cosine of minus 15 over 84. Or simplified, that's equal to the inverse cosine of minus 5 over 28. So let's evaluate that. We can do it from scratch. We need shift cosine to get inverse cosine of negative 15 divided by 84, which gives us 100.2865606. So we know that y is equal to, what do we want? 1 decimal place, so we need 100.3 degrees. 100.3 degrees. So we found angle y, 100.3 degrees. Okay, so if that made sense, as usual, here are some for you to try.